as we wait. There we go. Hey guys,
Wait for it.
two
Wait for it.
2 o'clock ish, and like every Monday at 2 o'clock ish, myself, Chris Pesek, Dripping Springs home team at Pesek Properties, is here with my good friend Miss Ashley Tullis of Atomic Properties Group at Keller Williams, and we're gonna chat about Dripping Springs like we always do. And
Do you
it's
think we
spring
have?
break.
Do you think we have loyal enough fans where at 2 o'clock they're like open, 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 like they're ready? They're ready for us.
It's possible. I'm
Like,
sure that there's people who have have their Facebook open and they wait for us to go live.
oh
I
man,
think that happens.
that's so
And
cool.
even if it doesn't, I'm going to say it does. And if you're watching, just don't tell me if it's not true. Don't break our hearts.
Hey, before we talk about dripping, I just want to talk about the Ukraine for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
I just wanted to say thank you, thank you, thank you to those that sent in money and that was sent over. And you would be just absolutely amazed at how far a dollar goes over there. So thank you, thank you, thank you for those that participated. I'm super grateful.
Good. That was an outstanding thing you did, Martin. Martin's got Facebook open. Of course he does. Oh, so good deal. I was going to. Oh, did you get my text? I saw something somewhere. They were like, "Hey, if you're donating to Ukraine, this is like something." But I sent it to you. I didn't know if it would help, but anyway.
Yes. I think that you had heard somewhere. It was like, well, there's a couple of things. Maybe through crypto.
No, it wasn't the crypto one.
Okay, maybe that was I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, I can't even remember. I just didn't know if you had gotten it, so just wanted to check. And I didn't know much about it, but anyway, cool. Oh, so you're flying solo this week. Your men are on a camping trip to East Texas, guys. That's Ashley told me she's very sad.
My guys are not in a van down by a river, but in a van out by a lake. And I don't know how many buckets have been caught. You know what a bucket is, right?
I know exactly what a bucket is, or if
they've caught educated in the past. Well, I don't know. You can't like escape having a little boy in Central Texas without learning what a bucket is.
That's and I'm going to tell you what, speaking of buckets, I need to talk to your friend and my acquaintance, Mr. Peter Jackson, and find out where in the heck they're pulling all those bass out of. Oh my gosh.
32 buckets.
Yeah. That was pretty amazing.
Yeah. So for those who don't know Peter Jackson, he is a pastor at Foundation Church, and I'm just going to chalk this one up to the Lord's work.
and if you don't know, guys, we're talking about largemouth bass. That would be when they're large, you call them bucket mouths or buckets. But if you don't know, the temperature is getting just about right in shallow lakes for those suckers to start spawning. And when they spawn, the females become very territorial and will bite just about any lure you throw out in front of them. So this is a good time for fishing in Texas. Largemouth bass, the white bass are about to start running. It's on right now.
Do you know where you can catch like a ton of white bass?
I know about 5 or 6 areas. Are you asking or?
Well, no, because that's not what I really like to catch. But out in Lake Buchanan, like around this little park, Black Rock Park, tons of white bass.
Yeah, and Buchanan is better known for striper fishing. Buchanan's got great striper fishing, which I still have not gone with a guide out there. If anybody's got a good guide on Buchanan for stripers, let me know, because that's something I want to do. What's that?
That's where I grew up. You know that, right?
Well, no, I know, but do you know any striper fishermen out there?
I'm sure we can find somebody that I used to drink beer with in a field. I'm 100% sure we can do that for you.
That's a good segue into and I hadn't brought up this name in a while, and I need to, because we bought a trip for a young guy and his family. The young guy had cancer a couple of years back, but he fishes mostly for largemouth bass, and he'll go all over the state, but he lives up there. And I can't think of his last name's Poole, and I can't think of his first name, but he's the Hill Country Hammer Guide Service.
I hired them once.
Did you really?
And I wanted largemouth bass, but all I got was white bass.
Oh, you caught were whites?
Yeah.
That's tough.
But to be honest, I'm getting very excited when I catch literally anything. Like that is very exciting to me.
And I don't know. I think you know Eric Gomez here in town. He's the one that connected me with him. Eric's a great, great dude. But anyway, now you got me thinking about fishing. You know, I went fishing Friday.
You did? Where'd you
I did.
go? Tell me
We
the
went.
exact spot and your results.
Oh,
Drop
I'll
it.
tell you. We were fishing in Matagorda, Texas. We were fishing on Austin Lake, which is a back lake, and the fishing was not great. We thought it was going to be good because there's a cold front coming in, and it just never turned on. So we ended up with a little bit of a terrible bag. But here's the crazy: we caught a good sized fish, a black drum, and two blue cats
What?
in the
No.
bay. Yep.
In the
And I
bay?
knew blue cats were kind of like they'll go into salt water and back up into the fresh water, like they move. But yeah, that's the first time I've ever caught a blue cat while saltwater fishing. It's pretty crazy.
That's really
Yeah.
cool. There's
But
some sort of like saying like a bad day fishing is better than
oh
a
god.
something with work, blah blah.
Yep. And you know that norther blew in and it got cold and windy but it's the first time I've been fishing with my dad in probably a year and a half. Went fishing with my best friend from high school. He was with us first time probably in 3 or 4 years. Oh my God, it was amazing. Didn't catch anything, but we laughed. Oh, it was a good time.
Awesome.
That was a
That's
good
awesome.
time.
Hey, you had a very active weekend. I saw you out of Drippin', but somewhere kind of cool, and I want you to talk about it.
Yeah, Helotes, Texas. Helotes is on the northwest side of San Antonio. John T. Floor's Country Store. If you are a fan of country music and you have not taken a trip out to John T. Floor's, you got to do it. Um, anyway, that's what's in Helotes. But yeah, they've got this the drink local beer garden run, and they do it every year. And my wife and I like to do 5Ks that we can walk, and this one they actually had a 1K, so we walked
What?
it. Oh yeah,
Did you just walk across the field and like
basically just up and down, and it was over. And they had 20 something breweries there, and they were all from the San Antonio area, except for our very own 12 Fox. They were there, and yeah, so we went out and hung out with Joe and the crew and drank some beer, and it was pretty nice. It was a
awesome.
good Saturday. It was cold as heck in the morning. I think it was 25 when we parked. Um, but by midday, man, that sun was shining bright, and it was a great day.
Did you get to sample as soon as you parked?
No, we had to wait until after the run, which is why we did the 1K and not the 5K. Look, there was limited beer, and there were, I don't know, 400 or 500 people there, and so we're like, let's get this over with so we can get to the beer before everybody else does. And we still didn't get to sample everything.
Is our dear friend Denise watching?
Denise is watching.
Denise, I want to know about that wicked wine run. That's what it is. Bad day fishing is better than a good day at work.
That's right.
Denise just participated. I think it's called a wicked wine
She
run.
did that with her daughter, right?
I
think I saw that.
think that's what the internet told me.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, how was it? Would you do it again? I feel a little bit of FOMO for missing out because it sounded super fun.
This is the time of the year when you do these runs that incorporate alcohol and or food and stuff like that because the temperature's about right, unless it's raining and blowing wind. So yeah, the spring is the right time.
There's this run that I like to do in New Orleans. It's the San Fermin, something San Fermin. My Cajun friends are going to get mad at me. And so it's a 5K and you wear all white because it's like a running of the bulls. But the bulls are roller derby girls with like wiffle ball bats. And if they get you, they get you. Like they really get you. And so you're like running through kind of the quarter area. But what it's really all about is drinking sangria.
While wearing white, because people chasing you with bats while you have glasses of sangria wearing white. That sounds like.
And they're on skates. They're not chasing you on foot.
They're faster than you, and they're good on skates
tougher. Too. They're also way tougher than me too.
All right, well, she said, "Oh, next one is in high. Cool.
Ooh, Ooh, when? I want to go.
5K with wine at the finish and a 1K with wine tasting along the way. I'm in. I am in.
Yes. You want to double date on that one?
Well, yeah, we just need
Community.
Denise to tell us when it is.
No, dude, that's your community date day.
Oh, that's the community date day. Gotcha. Oh man, yeah, that sounds. I think my wife would be down for that one.
I think so too.
She likes wine more than she likes beer.
Is she on
So
spring break this week? Yeah.
she is. She's inside. I think she's taking a nap right now.
Good for her.
Yeah, we hit Rolling in Time and Dough for lunch today.
Nice.
Nice little lunch. We were in search of pie because March 14th it is Pie Day, right?
It sure is.
3.14159. Yeah. Oh, it's Founders Weekend, Denise said. The one in High.
Oh,
Well, that's unfortunate.
okay.
So we were looking for pie and we were like, oh, well, maybe Rolling in Time and Dough has it. And they didn't. So we ate carrot cake because it's round, right? So we had carrot cake. And then I find out. So evidently, look, if you're a math nerd and you're looking for pie today, I was told Betty Mays has pie all the time. And Rural Home, evidently they sell the Texas Pie Company pies there on Mercer. So if you need pie, try Betty Mays and Rural Home. And evidently there's some key lime pie around somewhere. I don't know where. I was just guessing. But maybe Oak Creek Cafe or maybe Homespun has it. I don't know.
Man, you just triggered a core memory. Have you ever eaten at Texas Pie Company?
No.
So it's in downtown Kyle.
Yep.
Real unassuming.
That is not true. It has a giant piece of pie on the roof.
Okay, but what do you think you're going in there for?
For pie.
No, you're not. You're going in there for King Ranch chicken. That's what you're going in there for.
Ooh,
They
I
make
like
these
King Ranch
like
chicken.
take home casseroles that are out of
Are they
this world.
frozen?
Yeah, well, that's like made from scratch and you like take it home. They probably do frozens
I was
too.
about to say you could freeze it, yeah.
But
King
every
Ranch.
day they have like a special of the day in their King Ranch chicken. Oh my gosh, I'm gluten free. I will risk it for that. I don't care how sick I get.
Well,
It is
most of the time it's
so
corn
good.
tortillas.
I would think so. Maybe it's the dairy component.
Oh,
So
Tootie Pie. I forgot about Tootie Pie out on 290.
That's yeah, that is off 290. I've never been in there.
Thanks, Denise. I haven't either. This is why we have loyal watchers, so they can keep us straight.
Hey, I heard a rumor. And I'm
Probably
going to
true.
announce the rumor on the internet because I want to know if it's true or not. I heard Austin Java's coming back.
I have no idea.
I want to know if that's true. Denise usually has the scoop on things.
Drink local and drink often. That's right, Michael.
You're here.
It's like vote often or vote early and vote often. It's drink early and drink often. I am here for that life.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that rumor.
Interesting. Are they going to be going back in at the place that they've been trying to sell but are asking way too much for?
That's what I think I heard, but I don't know. And the for sale sign's gone.
Actually, and I don't want to say this, but now that you say that, that's actually ringing a bell in the back of my head because I think there was another company that was potentially going to be in the same space with them. But I've got to check on that before I throw that rumor out there.
Isn't this show fun?
Kind of is. Interesting. Austin Java coming back out potentially. I like
That's what I heard, and I want to know if it's confirm or deny because I loved that place.
I liked it fine. I liked it fine. If I'm buying coffee, I'll go there before I go to Starbucks.
Oh, I loved it because I could drag my laptop up there. I could have breakfast with my son. He could go like do whatever on the playground.
Yep.
He's 10 now, so he probably could care less about the playground like he did when he was younger.
So Martin's verifying.
Oh. Ooh.
And look, if Martin knows it, I mean, look, there's very few people as tied in as Martin.
So. Okay. I have another rumor I want to talk about too.
Oh my gosh.
I heard the old Trudy's location was going to become an apartment complex, which sounds crazy to me.
That would be unfortunate. I was wondering because Uchiko people had bought it, and then I heard, they weren't doing anything with it.
Yeah, that's what I heard
Uh,
too. But
yeah, that would be
people
unfortunate
invest
to be
in
an
real
apartment
estate for
complex.
all kinds of reasons
Yeah,
all the time. A
yeah,
restaurant group wouldn't necessarily invest just to have a restaurant,
true.
and it could have still been a sound investment. But
Yeah.
I heard that too. I'm like, apartments, like more
Look,
senior living. I don't know. It sounded interesting.
I know a couple of things. I know that we don't have enough units for rent in Dripping Springs. I
Mhm.
know that it is increasingly difficult to get an apartment complex of any kind inside the ETJ or the city limits approved right now. So
Well,
look,
anything impacting the water table is not going to be approved because the moratorium was extended till May.
yeah, till May.
So that in the city is just flat not going to happen. But there are existing things that have been approved, like the heritage development at Old Fitzhugh and 12. That's going to have 100 doors in it in an apartment complex. So that's coming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's coming. I
Well, and
think
we've
you know
got
about one on 12 South as well.
yeah, I think that one got downsized to about 100 and is it 150 or 170 doors, something like that.
So that's
Um,
helpful.
It is. It definitely is, especially when I mean, every business you talk to is paying crazy wages because nobody can afford to live out here and work out here in a job that's, you know, like service industry job. Although
Yeah.
I did hear that with like tips and stuff that service industry people are making out okay, but they still have to drive from Austin, Buda, Kyle, San Marcos. That's where
Um,
our workers are coming from.
I would suspect you're married to an educator. I would suspect in the service industry in Dripping Springs, Texas, you can probably make more than an educator.
You know what? And it's funny that you say that because that's not too far off from the truth. And
Mm.
that's an effing shame.
Yes. Yes, it is.
But
Yes, it is.
I'm not gonna jump up on that soapbox because we'll be here all day.
We don't have that kind of time.
We don't. Um, let's talk about a couple. Wait. Was there anything else?
I'm done with my rumors.
I
That's
like your rumors. Your
I've
rumors are
shared all my
good.
rumors that I've heard.
Oh, well, I mean, there's other rumors that are factual. I mean, the amphitheater complex off of Fitzhugh sounds like it's rolling ahead. Um,
We're
you
getting a
know,
Popeyes. That's fact. That's not a rumor, you guys.
you
That
know
is
what? If you don't look, and when Popeyes comes, and I love me some Popeyes, but you're still the best chicken in Dripping Springs is still going to come out of a window on the side of a gas station, just the way it is. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, you better reach out to me if you like chicken,
yeah.
because
And there
that's
is another gas station serving the same brand if
yep.
you'd rather have an inside experience. Um, I think we need to have like a fried chicken competition.
It might be coming. It might be coming.
Have you ever had
Uh,
fried chicken from Brookshire's or Brookshire's?
Brookshire Brothers.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. That's
Oh
a
man.
grocery store, right?
Yeah. That's
Okay.
like the kind of fried chicken you pick up on the way to a funeral. Like it's that good. It's
Oh,
okay
I
to
got
eat.
you. Yeah.
It's
Okay.
good. You can put it in a different dish so people don't know, but
There are a lot of people that you just blew their mind when you said that and have no idea what you're talking about, but
well, in
it's
the
fine. It's a
South,
small town thing.
yeah,
It's
when
okay.
in the South, when someone passes, there's always a reception. And if you live in the country, there's not usually a restaurant that can hold everyone, or there's one restaurant that you always go to, and then it turns into more of like a church potluck kind of a deal at the reception. And so you need to bring a dish.
Right.
And nothing says I love you like fried
Fried
chicken.
chicken. There's nothing in the world that says I love you like fried chicken. Well, maybe beer. Maybe beer.
Ugh. I
Uh,
would feel weird bringing beer to a funeral
You've
reception
never
myself.
been to a Shiner funeral reception, I
No,
guarantee you that.
fair. That is fair. That is fair. And for our out of state folks watching, I hope we just gave you just a quick little education.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. See, and more reasons to love this place because this is just life in the South. Well, no, I can't say life in the South because Texas is Texas.
This is life in Texas.
Yeah, this is life in Texas.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. So two other quick things I want to talk about.
Wrap us up.
One, my wife found this because it's Pie Day, which is not only like sweet pies but also pizza pies. So tonight, Suds Monkey has got some crazy good specials on beer and pizza for Pie Day.
Ooh,
Yeah,
okay.
and we may or may not be going. We're going. Um, and then also St. Patty's Day, 12 Fox just put something out. They're going to have blues and
Mhm.
beer, and I think they'll probably be having some bangers as well, is what I read. So if you're looking for something to do on Thursday, St. Patty's Day, especially because your kids are off and it's Thursday and you're tired of them already.
Well, Stacy just put out a lineup at 12 Fox for the whole week.
Oh, I didn't see the whole week. I just saw Thursday.
Yeah, there's like a whole week of events. Let's see.
What did I miss?
Oh, you probably didn't miss much. Let's see. The graphic is orange.
The graphic is orange.
Let's go over to 12 Fox on social.
I'm not seeing it on there.
Maybe it was posted in a comment.
It could have been on Instagram. Because I don't have Instagram up.
Post. No.
Look, our oh shoot, I was gonna make a funny, but I can't think of what they're called.
Okay, this
Our
week.
production team
Here it is. I found it. I'm sorry. I'm just so excited. I'm so sorry. Not really. Today is the 14th. On the 16th, there's a painting class at 3:30.
Yep.
The 17th is the St. Patrick's Day party from 3 to 9. The 18th and 19th. This is what it was that was really exciting to me. Their Young Entrepreneurs Festival.
Oh, that's right. I did see that. She emailed that out. Yeah.
Yes, that's on, I believe, Saturday.
And that sounds to me like it's like a market type thing where the people that have the wares are going to be young people.
Yes,
that's cool.
Exactly. That's what it was that I was so over myself excited about. And then they have their crawfish boils every weekend in March, and they're delicious.
And there was one other thing. So keep talking. I've got to look one other thing up.
Okay. So if you've never been to 12 Fox, what are you even doing with your life? That's what I'm going to kill time with dead air saying. Go, hurry, do not wait. Lots to do every weekend in Dripping Springs. Something I noticed today as I was driving around touring properties, traffic is low.
A lot of people are out of town.
Yeah, I used to say there's nothing better than San Marcos in the summertime. I'm a Bobcat alum, really like Texas.
It was the
State.
Same in College Station.
Yeah, it was so pleasant in summer, like everybody would leave. But maybe I'm changing my ways to, is there anything better than spring break in Dripping Springs, Texas?
It's hard to find. Look, the only thing that San Marcos has over Dripping Springs is the river. And look, it's only about a 35-minute drive. So,
well, to be fair, we have the Pedernales.
We do, but there's not a, you don't have Lions Club Park or Lions Park is what I'm saying.
You don't have Frisbee Dan. You don't have the Sun God.
You don't have Frisbee Dan either. Oh my gosh. We're going to have to do like a show that's dedicated to the surrounding areas for some of the fun things like that.
Oh, totally. I wish our town had the icon like San Marcos has.
And I kind of use that to measure people when they move to Central Texas in general, to ask them if they know who Leslie is. And if they don't, I just know better. It's fine.
Yeah, they're too new. If they don't know, they're just too new.
So the other thing that I was looking for, and I didn't find the name of it, but I know when I say it, you are going to know. And that was the reason that I wore the shirt, but I forgot it was the reason I wore the shirt. On the 26th of March this month, downtown on Mercer Street, there's going to be a beer festival with the local breweries all coming out on Mercer Street. If you do not, Destination Dripping Springs is the one hosting it. If you have not purchased your tickets yet, you need to do that, especially if you like beer and you like being outside in the spring in Texas and in Dripping Springs, Texas. It's going to be fun.
Ticket sales are limited?
I don't know, but I wouldn't risk it. I mean, I'm serious. We've already got ours, so I ain't risking it.
It just never occurred to me that ticket sales could be limited, and now I'm like, what am I doing with my life?
Well, and I know that like when they used to have something similar, it wasn't the same thing, but they used to have it they were planning to have it in the ranch park. Mm-hmm. They had limited those, so I don't know about this. I don't know if Amanda's watching or
Pam.
Yeah, possibly
I
Pam. I was
didn't
trying
know
to
that
think who
Pam's
else.
like a
I don't
constant
think she is, but that's
watcher.
fine.
She's too dadgum busy,
Yeah,
honestly.
that's a fact. But anyway, so that's on the 26th here in Drip. And then we've also got a pub crawl that I think Grawlix is hosting.
Love it.
That's coming up too. And of course, there is our program designer, Denise Schrader.
Denise. Why
Dripping
didn't we
Springs
bring her on
Brewers
camera?
Festival. We need
And
to.
Martin.
Yeah, we seriously need to. Dripping Springs Brewers Festival. That's on the 26th, guys. There's two different tickets. One, I believe, is $35, and you get, I think, 8 tastings. And then there's an unlimited one that comes with the Uber phone number. Not really, but it probably should. And yeah, there you go for 45.
There's a
Can you guess
nonprofit
which one I got?
fundraising idea, a shuttle service from the Brewers Festival, Lions
Yeah,
Club,
just taking people home.
Rotary, churches raising money for different causes.
That's a good idea.
Just planting that seed.
Can you guess which ticket I bought?
The unlimited. You're no quitter.
I mean, 8 of them doesn't even get you through all the breweries once. Like, I've got to at least try something from everybody.
And what does a tasting give you? Is it
I don't know.
Pour?
Typically, like this past weekend, they were like 3-ounce
Okay.
pours. And now if you go to GABF, that's a 1-ounce pour, at least for the first 3 or 4 hours until the people serving get drunk, and then they get bigger. But not that I
help
know
me
from
here.
experience.
I was not a math instructor, but I think you know one or two. 8 times 3 is 24.
Uh-huh.
So you're
That's
getting
2 beers.
24 ounces? Why wouldn't you go unlimited?
Well, yeah, definitely. That's not it. Look, that's a pint and a half is what it is. So let's yeah, that's right. That's a good way to put it.
Yeah.
Unless maybe they're 5, because if you go to a brewery, I think the tasters are like 5 ounces, so they could be 5. So you're drinking a 40. And keep in mind,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have entered into Chris's love language. Here it is.
It's math and beer. Come on.
These are a few of your favorite things.
These are a few of my favorite things. But if you don't know, like, look, guys, if you're not a craft beer drinker and you want to go out and support local, do it. Just realize that most craft beers are quite a bit stronger than like Budweiser and stuff. Because at this point, to get something under like 6.5% alcohol is really difficult to do. And Budweiser is about 4.7, I think. So just warning you.
I think we talked about the Winecanes out at 12 Fox.
That's right.
A week or so ago. 13.5%.
Yeah.
Like, know what you're walking into.
That's right. You just understand and make plans for somebody else to drive you home.
Absolutely. And, I'm going to speak on behalf of my friend here. Anybody that has my phone number, which you can also Google and get it off the internet for both of us, literally. If I ever got a random text of, hey, I'm in a bind and I need a ride, absolutely. I drive people around a lot of times for free. Don't make money off of it. And maybe they're not good company.
That's so funny the way you said
I'd
that.
be happy to get you home safely.
That's right. Just guys, look, on the 26th, don't call me because I'll be getting an Uber home myself. So not an Uber, but the local version of an Uber, which is, hey, Ashley, evidently.
Absolutely. We do have a couple of folks out here. And if you just jump on like any of the local pages on social media, you can probably arrange a ride home too. But yeah, don't drink and drive. That's a real jackass move.
It is. And we got way too many people that do it on weekends out here. Most of them, people from Dripping Springs don't drink and drive though. They're too smart.
Of course.
Absolutely. Let's wrap it up on being smart. How about that?
This was so fun. It was fun to hang out with you on this spring break week.
It is. Now, God, I don't want to go back to work.
You want to go fishing?
I do want to go. No, it's a little too windy for fishing. Nah, it's not. It's a good point. Maybe I should just go fishing. Guys, we do this every Monday at 2-ish o'clock. It's always within 10 minutes of 2 o'clock, so you don't have to wait too long. But if you need to know anything about Dripping Springs, things to do, if you're looking for things to do during spring break and you don't know, reach out. There's a lot of cool local stuff that you can do during spring break. And we know a thing or two about real estate also. So reach out to us if you're looking to do something, or if somebody else is moving to town, they need a good local realtor. That's the only way to go.
Absolutely.
All right. See you next Monday.
I think so.
Have a great week, guys.